Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome to Truth and Law. My name is Konrad Rogoz. I'm making this video today to present my latest project, the Mark Passio Lexicon. I wanted to make this video to explain what it is, so when people find it, it's clear what we're working with here. Now what this is a resource that is a collection of ideas and statements from the works of Mark Passio for the purpose of efficiently conveying his philosophy, the philosophy of natural law and objective morality. Basically, I made this so that every philosopher needs to have some sort of concise website or some point to refer people to their ideas. They have this for Aristotle, they have this for Ayn Rand, everybody that has a website. But other than whatonearthishappening.com and the stuff that we're doing on the One Great Work Network, you really don't have this like central hub for the work of Mark Passio other than his own website. So this is why I made it, and all of this, basically what it is a collection of quotes. And every citation, usually you do a citation to a book, or if you're doing an author, but since all the work is in video and podcast format, the citation is a timestamp. I'll give you an example. Like here we got apathy, right? So you've got the quote here, and then you've got where it comes from, the Natural Law Seminar. Then I have the timestamp 3 hours, 24 minutes, 59 seconds. And all of these videos, you can get them from whatonearthishappening.com or Mark's YouTube channel. I didn't link to it because in case it gets taken down, it may change. And the point is not to link to a million things. The sources are simple. All this stuff is on his own website. I made it clear and simple. You see, there's not a lot of fluff here. There's not a lot of glitter. And that's kind of the whole point. It should be just like the philosophy. It should be concise, to the point, and it should be simple and not confusing at all with a million different links that could change. Nothing here is ever going to change, just like natural law, and this is why I made it this way. Also made it a lot easier on me. So a few things about this. You see, this is 72 topics. Obviously there could be more, and this is the thing. It'll be a bit of a running list, and of course it's not a total be all and end all of the man's work. There's obviously so many things, and it's not supposed to be a comprehensive, total manifesto of natural law or objective morality. It's my personal collection of the quotes that I found, the statements I found to be the most compelling. And when you see this put together, I think it does the job. So you'll see, like when you go to natural law over here, you'll see I didn't put the entire natural law definition. I didn't put that it's an immutable, binding, set of conditions that governs the results of human behavior. So it's not I didn't want it to be too much in textbook format. I just really want it to be a list of the most compelling statements, because when people see this is then they can go back to it. They could view all this for themselves. Another thing that I wanted to accomplish with this is to show how much of this comes from the earlier podcasts as well. This is from podcast 1 to all the way up until now. And I have some material here that's from the very early podcast. So, as everyone knows, we refer people to the beginning of the podcast to start from the beginning. Well, this will hopefully show people that are visitors to this why they should do that, because this material is there in the earlier podcasts. Another thing this does is it separates to a degree the message from the messenger. Of course, now you've got one really messenger and people like us that are doing this work, and some people will be turned off to it. Here they're getting just the information, they're getting it on a screen. This is how philosophy should be approached, really. You have to separate the message from the messenger, because it is essentially the content that matters, not, of course, how you like the person who's presenting it. Another thing this will accomplish is it'll give people ammo. This is a loaded gun for people who are trying to explain morality to people. They're trying to explain causality, how property rights, right, principles, sovereignty. This is all here, and us who have gone through this information, we find it hard now to recall thousands and thousands of hours of podcasts and present something. You really have to have a grasp on something to be able to use this in an argument or a debate or at the dinner table, and really be able to make your point. So this is another thing. This gets it down into bullet points, so then that work can be accomplished more easily. And basically, yeah, just wanted to make this video. Let's see if there's anything I forgot. And it does emphasize the importance of looking at the whole thing. But the whole thing is thousands and thousands of hours. It certainly took me a lot of time to do this. But here it is. This is definitely I really put my heart into this, and this is a contribution that I think can be used to really have a large effect. It's kind of why I'm making this video. I don't ask for people to share things because I don't really care about my work being shared. I kind of just put it out there and let it stand on its own merit. But this should be shared. I hope you do share this, because it is that kind of a resource, and it can be very valuable. Obviously, I'll add to this over time. So the more eyes get on this, the better. And this really just advances the great work. So that'll be that. You can find me at truthandlaw.com. You can find this at truthandlaw.com/Mark-Passio-Lexicon, and also on the onegreatworknetwork.com. So thanks everybody, and Happy New Year.